beautiful ignited souls. I am Crime Queen. Welcome. I am your partner in crime. Now, I intended to just have a little chat with you and not do much maths, but I realized that it's important that I do something, at least have a title for what I'm going to speak on. And what I'm going to speak on, of course, is the King James Version of the Holy Bible. And I have been doing a lot of presentations. And the more I do these presentations, is the more I could see a correlation with what people are calling the devil, if you like. Now, because I'm working with numbers. Now, for instance, we have done, often you hear that the number 15, for instance, which is the number, it's the devil number in the tarot as well. So, but devil actually comes to 7. Now, we have been doing a lot. I'm trying not to do too much on. I'll show you how the correlation happens here, for instance. So, devil, which is backward or lived. Now, that tells me as well, when you have lived, you have completed a cycle. So, you are at the end of that cycle. You have lived. So if you haven't lived, for instance, then that could be termed as devil. So that's one way of looking at it. And this usually you hear Christians in particularly say, oh, it's the devil made me do this. Of course, the devil made you do this because you have not lived it yet to learn from it. And so therefore, of course, the devil is very active. Okay, hence they say the devil finds work for idle hands. Okay, so devil comes to 7. I feel we've done this before, so it comes to 7. So trust me on that one. And how we say that 15, I'll show you the correlation with devil and 15 and so on, and you will see why I'm talking about 15, where it comes with the sacrifice template. The sacrifice is derived from the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, and that's the root or anchor of all that I have been doing, all the presentations. So let's look at this. First of all, it's got 5 letters, which is at here. It's at the center of numbers 1 to 5. And this is why it is also said, when you are in Christ, you are a new creature. But Christ also comes to 5. And like the word key. So Christ is the key. Okay, now I really want to do this Holy Bible thing here, but just bear with me. So devil is 5 letters, but it comes to 7. So when we do the word 7, SEVEN, it comes to 2. 20, which is 20. So we could say we are in 2020, so we have 2 devils around. So whether we say we have coronavirus or COVID-19, whether you want to put this as one, and the putting up on the implementations of all these 5Gs and vaccination and all those sort of things happening. But okay, but we could say that this is the devil. We could call it that. Okay. So how 15 plays a role here and comes to this too. The word 15, FIFTEEN. Again, I won't be doing the maths because of time, and I want to do this short. So this comes to 38, but 3 plus 8 equals 2, meaning 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. So here we can see that there is a direct correlation here with the devil, and where it's like the devil and Christ goes through the same canal. It's like the birth is happening through the same channel, the same canal, but it's whether you turn left or right at the end of the tunnel, that's another story. And this is how it shows here. So let's get a pointer. So it shows here. Then it is said, when you are in Christ, you are a new creature. This is where you are. The word new, of course, is 15. This is why I've done this on number 15, NEW. Now, bear in mind, if you are new to this, I have shifted the position of these letters, but not the numerical values. So that's important. And that's why we are given the letters and numbers to create, to be creative with this. This is the language that we speak. So here, for instance, we see 2, of course. Again, we could say this, the 2 that we have associated with Jesus Christ in this sense, with Christ, or with 15, or the devil, because Jesus is also 2, having said that. So we have seen, again, so we could say Christ, which is also, Christ is 6 letters. But we could say Christ comes to 5, just like we have 5 letters. Okay, so here we have Jesus, Jesus. I'm just like looking at all this, because what I am seeing is that the book, the Bible, it is a book of spells. It is a book of magic. It's a book of life. It's a book of also, of course, where there is life, there is death. Okay, so and hence number 13, of course, represents death, as we have seen in the sacrifice template. If you're new to this, there is lots on that here. So Jesus equals 11, just like 15 equals 11. But we could see how 11, 1, 1, 1, 1 really comes into the same numerical vibration as 2. Okay, now of course 2 is very versatile. That's which it connects, and it also can divide. So this is why 7 is like the soul. So when 2 is like in its division state, you could say, it takes on a sort of saw cutting away. Okay, now what we really want to see, to show here as well. So we say when you're in Christ, you are a new creature. You are in this 5 position in the middle here. Now how we have 11 to show the connection, because 11 is really like a channel. It's like a gateway. It's like our nervous system. It is where our all the 33 vertebra is activated or is connected. And this is when you have a awakening, or a third eye, or kundalini awakening, this can go horribly wrong as well, because this is about your root chakra, or your serum, being so activated. If the canal, meaning the canal is in your mind, if this is not clean enough, you can suffer a nervous breakdown, or that kind of thing. So here we add, which is the value, 6 is the value of 5, 6, sorry, NEW, because they're 5, 3 5s are 15, 1 plus 5 is 6, and this is how we have 6 here. So when we add all of these, we get the numerical values. Hence we have for the 369, the 369, we understand that Nikola Tesla was really giving us or showing us that there is an order to life here, an order to the spells, or creating, or manifesting. Anyway, so here we have, when we add 5 plus 6, meaning number and letter together, it's because this is like the 2 creations coming together. Though I love doing these videos, because it really keeps opening my mind and my eyes to more truth that had not been understood, or I had not understood, and so I am sharing with you. So here we could see, it's like, as I say, it's like a pause button on your phone, which goes like this. This is the 11, and you just press it on or you press it off. It's the same. That's what. And here, this is how the gods are also for us. If we want to use the 14 gods that I have been talking about, we press on and off. Another analogy that we have seen is like they are the steps that help us elevate or help us to come down from one level to another, because that's the pause button. So there's another analogy. The gods are showing themselves in all different ways. I was amused when I saw they showed themselves as a penis, as that which goes up, which goes down. We could also say they show themselves as breath, that which goes in and out. We breathe in and we breathe out. So these are things, all those number five that come, we see it as pyramid. And so all those points of references, the gods are showing themselves in everything and everywhere. And there's 1111 on the screen. Okay, so that is the canal and two creations, of course. So we can see this is what they're like. They're the two, and we could actually come together, or we could say, oh no, I'm not ready yet, or whatever it is. And so this is why we have two here, which is this part here. This is also like the this is why I call the incubator right here. So when you have gone through this new birth, you can go either left or right depending where you're at. Okay, so I am going to do another presentation on what I really wanted to touch on, but I just went with spirit just to show you this, to see that perhaps when it was said that Satan, or the devil, the Satan, I think it was Satan, went up the mount with Christ, I was wondering, well, why is he going up the mount with Christ? Why is he going, or with Jesus? Why is he going up? Jesus went to the mountain to pray, and Satan went with him. This is what it's about, people. Jesus, of course, you could call it, whether it was an enlightenment, an awakening, a kundalini, all of those things. It's the same sacrificial message. It's the same sacrifice message. So, of course, it's the lower chakra, or the lower, the root chakra, of course, went up to the mount, to the mount. That's what it's about. Okay, now I will do another presentation on this Holy Bible, because what I really wanted to speak on as well is that to understand how Christians, of course, no wonder Christians are, it's recorded that they are much happier people, or much more successful, and so on and so forth, in comparison to non-Christians. So I will see or show you what my take is on this as well. So do join me again when we of course, you can see how, again, how it is said that the serpent, which is also Mother Eve, of course, the serpent, which equals 7, is also showing in this presentation as in number 2. So the serpent has taught us wisdom. Speaking of wisdom, wisdom equals 11. So should I say any more, my people, when wisdom really takes us right here? Because every time we meet with wisdom, we meet with something new. Thank you. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you will find this fun and enlightening. Please leave your comments, like and subscribe, and of course, join me as we move on to this exciting journey of a new creation. Thank you, and stay ignited.